Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a busy morning. I've been rushing around, getting a few things done. Didn't really have that much to do. It's just the logistics of getting away from here and into town and doing stuff. So, good morning. Took a couple of buses, went downtown, went to the bank, and went to the store to get a few last things for my trip to Nicaragua tomorrow. Just gonna be a real quick trip. I'm getting up early in the morning. Oof, I don't do well like that. I get up early, but I don't like to have to do stuff early. So I'm getting up about 4:30. I've got my friend of mine, his brother drives a taxi. He's gonna pick me up, take me into the city where I catch my bus, and then I got probably about a 5 or 6 hour bus ride. So the topic of this video today, it's probably a little bit overkill because I'm gonna be on the bus for 5 or 6 hours. Should get to my destination, I'm gonna say about 2-ish or so tomorrow, and still keeping my fingers crossed that the raw vegan restaurant that's in this little town is open right now and still has at least a similar menu to what my friends experience. All right, anyhow, I've got a lot of stuff. Now, as you just heard me say, I'm going by bus. When I go on airplane, I've told you guys a number of times, there's a lot of things you don't need to take my example on because I can do this lifestyle. I can get myself a little hungry even though I don't recommend it to others. But when I fly, I'm lazy. I probably will just fall back on, get some nuts, some seeds, because I've carried fruit before and I just don't feel like carrying a bunch of stuff. But on a bus, only on a 2-day trip, only taking my computer backpack and then a little side backpack, so I got plenty of room. So I got snacks, and I got enough to keep me going tomorrow, and probably even have some for the return trip. So anyhow, as I'm always getting, I had to take some fruit, some fresh fruit, and this is a pretty good size tin right here. I just cut up 2 big mangoes. And I had 2 containers I got this morning of pineapple. I didn't find a good whole ripe pineapple at the market the other day, so I got a couple of containers there. Now there's a little bit of room left in there. I might get a wild hair and cut another mango depending on how much I eat throughout the rest of the afternoon. So I got this, got a nice lid for this. So I've got some fresh fruit. Got a little bit of dried fruit for while I'm there. I think you guys get these in the States too. Well, I know you do because I've bought this brand before. A little bit expensive here, but it's travel day. So I've got this package of dates to carry with me. I don't see myself, I'm not a huge date eater, so I don't see myself eating all of these on the trip as well as this fruit. So should be some of this left to snack on while I'm there and maybe even for the ride back. Got a coconut the other day and chopped up a little fresh coconut. Got a little bit of that. That'll be nice. That'll last for a couple or 3 days, so that'll be nice to munch a little bit of fat on the trip and while I'm there. And then last but not least, I said, hey, get a few nuts. I found some pecans in my supermarket this morning. They're just plain pecans, not salted or anything. Just for a little bit more, just something to munch on. I don't eat a whole lot of nuts. I do like pecans. I grew up where I'm from, I grew up around a lot of pecans, but this is a good little feast here. I'm like traveling fancy on this trip, so I should be good the whole time. Oh, and I got one other little thing, hold on. Sugar cane, nature's candy. Little bag right here, that's $1 worth of sugar cane right here. So I might take this with me or I might not. I'm just gonna have to see on that. I probably will take at least a little bit of this with me because this is some good stuff. This reminds me, well, we didn't have it chopped quite as nicely as this, but I remember when I was a kid, a lot of times my dad or other people's parents or grown-ups would, buy a big piece of cane, then they'd whittle it down, whittle off that hard outer surface, and we'd just chew on it like candy. So this is good stuff. So I got my sugar. I got my fresh fruit, my high water content fruit. I've got my kind of dried with the dates. I've got some coconut here, and I got some pecans for a little bit of fat, and then I got a little bit of candy right here. So I'm gonna be all good. I'm gonna be all good. And like I say, I don't see myself inhaling all of this on the bus ride up, so I should have some snacks. I should definitely, probably won't have the fresh fruit for snacks unless I find some fresh fruit up there, but I'll definitely have some dates, coconut, pecans for the trip back. And hopefully I'm gonna get a lot of good vegan food while I'm there. I'm really looking forward to that. In fact, I'm just there for one day. Having been in the, having lived at the beach most of the time I'm here, I'm not super stoked about being at the beach in a beach town. So I may just spend the whole damn day in that little raw vegan restaurant and just shoot videos and sample and eat good food. I've looked at the prices, and I did see a review. Somebody was like outraged by the price. I think one of the entrees was like $8. No matter where you go, somebody always wants something a little bit cheaper, thinks it's a little bit cheaper. I'm thinking, when I saw that review, I'm thinking, good Lord, have they ever been to LA? I see like prices from like little raw vegan places in LA that would just make you almost faint. But yeah, so that's probably all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna nice little mellow trip up there tomorrow. Got an Airbnb for 2 nights. I still know the area real well. This is gonna be kind of a trip though, because I've never been to Nicaragua without a lot of drinking. Now, I didn't party a lot. I don't have any real crazy episodes from Nicaragua, but it was just more of a drinking vacation, the ice cold beer. And that's something I used to like a lot, as a beer in the morning. Not necessarily doing it to get messed up or anything, but I did like, especially on vacation, an ice cold beer in the morning. So it would usually be beer, chilling on some beers throughout the day until about 2 or 3. And then the rum is crazy cheap up there, and it's really good rum in Nicaragua. So now, before somebody says, oh, be careful, be careful. Look, I drank hard for 3 decades. I was a drunk. I got zero problem with it right now. There's a bottle of vodka in one of the cabinets here that's been here since I got here. I could sleep with a bottle of Jack Daniels on my nightstand. I could sleep with a bottle of vodka on my nightstand because I got zero effing desire for alcohol anymore. Just thought I'd throw that in because somebody will tell me, some well-meaning person, I know they're well-meaning, will tell me, oh, you better be careful up there, it might have some triggers. Nah, Daddy, there ain't no triggers for me. I don't drink anymore. I'm a non-drinker, just like I never did. I'm not sure if you even have money to pay me to put it back in, but it is going to be a different trip. So that should be interesting. But anyhow, I've got all the videos shot just in case. I don't know how my upload speed's going to be. I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation's going to be. So as of, I think I got one more video to shoot today, but as of shooting today, I've got everything covered for while I'm gone. And I will shoot while I'm up there, hopefully a bunch of cool, interesting stuff. It's really a cool area. If you ever get down to Central America, I highly encourage you to go to Nicaragua. Nicaragua's a great country. Love it a lot. Haven't been in about 7 or 8 years, but I've been a number of times. I've probably been all in all, probably 7 or 8 times up there. Went a few times to this little beach town, San Juan del Sur, which is just across the border. And then I've been to not the main city, Managua, but to a little place called Granada. Is the 2nd largest city in Nicaragua. But very beautiful country, a lot of very nice people. I know a lot of nice Nicaraguan people here in Costa Rica as well. So love both of these countries. Love Costa Rica and love Nicaragua. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button below. And hope you're having a wonderful week. And just to show you, you can take things with you, figure it out when you're going to travel, when you're going to go anywhere. This is a good variety here. Fresh fruit, dried fruit, coconut, nuts, snacks. Figure it out. Travel healthy. Love you guys. Peace.